bad publishers, bad practices, bad games, and good advice. Cutting words. Hi folks, I'm Gheeotine, and once again, this was not the video I intended on making this week. My job has been ramping up to coincide with the coming holiday season, and between added responsibilities, coworker callouts, and general chaos, I just didn't have the time to work on the video I had lined up, which also has parts I ordered that still haven't arrived. That said, there's at least one topic I couldn't not talk about. This past week, Valve came out swinging, and they weren't doing so lightly. The House of Gabe announced the expansion of their hardware selections with a new controller, a new self-contained VR headset, the Steam Frame, and the most impressive piece of kit, the Steam Machine, a pre-built gaming PC running SteamOS which will be standing alongside the Steam Deck gaming handheld. While we haven't seen a price point due to volatile factors such as AI dickheads driving the price of storage and memory up, and an orange dipshit initiating or pulling tariffs on a weekly basis, that doesn't change the fact that the advertised specs are nothing to shake a stick at. Seeing a breakdown of equivalent parts, it puts most of the current consoles to shame. It'll be a competent piece of kit for a fantastic living room PC experience. Too bad I'm probably not gonna get it. No, wait, hold the phone. I promise I have a valid reason for doing this. Yeah, while I've almost been exclusively praising Valve in their assorted machinery endeavors, there's a perfectly good reason why I'm not intending on getting a Steam machine. I've already got one. Not an official one, of course. Valve ain't sending this random jack-off nobody anything for early impressions, but if you've seen my channel for a bit, you've seen my custom Steam machine kicking around. My machine is running a Ryzen 5 5600X, 16 gigs of 3200 DDR4, a 2TB NVMe, and a Radeon 6800 with 16 gigs of VRAM. Under the current specs, it can run anything I throw at it. Tit for tat, it's about equivalent, if not a bit better than what the official Steam machine is expected to be, and you could probably make one yourself with a fair degree of ease. But that's one of a few reasons I want to promote not cynicism for once, but healthy skepticism and reservation to maintain healthy expectations. First and foremost, SteamOS needs work. What they've made so far is usable, fairly clean, and rather straightforward, but there are at least areas where it still needs more time and improvement. First is with older games. I recently started testing a few, and they have their quirks. It's also worth noting that some of them were extinct titles, or games you can't buy anymore, so this could be an equal mix of blame for the original devs and the new operating system. Some parts just aren't compatible and throw out processes they can't complete without some manual fiddling. Dirt 3 crashes if you try to race with VSync off. Spec Ops The Line throws out some kind of error report when you close it. Additionally, it might be particular to my own unique hardware configuration, but if it goes to sleep, I can't get it to turn back on properly without a full unplug and power cycle. But it's getting better. More games are at least made playable, and in my limited testing, I didn't have any that outright refused to run. No, that came from the other issue, third-party launchers that require logins. Ubisoft, Rockstar, Microsoft, motherfucking EA. Anytime I had to run a game that required their proprietary launcher and an attached profile, I wanted to spit up blood. I hate them on Windows, but if I gave my unredacted thoughts and desires on trying to get these games running on SteamOS, I'd probably have someone consider charging me for terroristic threats. To handle most of these, you have to exit the clean user interface and simple layout, and go into the desktop mode, something the average or technologically illiterate user may not be able or willing to do. Again, this may be just as much of the work of the publishers as it is Steam, but more seamless integration is needed, if not just telling EA and Microsoft in particular to fuck themselves into oblivion until they remove their stapled-on software. Switching to desktop mode also has its own minor issues. Going back and forth could cause my display settings to be thrown out of whack, requiring a system restart to get them back. So, software-wise, it's alright for a base package if you know what you're doing. But if you do know what you're doing, then you are likely within the second of the two major reasons why you should slow down and consider things. If you're watching this video, I'd imagine you're some degree of technologically literate, or could be described as an enthusiast. Either way, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, but if you are an enthusiast though, your chances are the Steam machine is not for you. Why? Because you can make your own. Right now. As weak or as powerful as you want. Grabbing the Steam Deck recovery image is a rather simple process, and compatible parts are clearly labeled. A couple weeks ago, I built a low-end Steam machine for a guy who wanted an easy console-like experience that used a Ryzen 5 3600 and an AMD RX 460 for $250. Let's not forget the main appeal of consoles: ease of use. Making your own machine to use on your television may not be a daunting prospect to the kind of person who can differentiate between, say, a GTX 580 and an RX 580, but Mr. Average Joe, Esquire, probably just wants to plop on the couch, boot up a game, and not think about technicals. They don't care about native 4K, they don't care about bleeding edge frame rate, they just want it to work, and that's who the pre-built Steam machine is aiming for, in my opinion. But what do you think? Are you gonna get one? Are you gonna make one? Let me know below if you think I'm right on this one, or if I'm just up my own ass again. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna start work on the test bench for the next week's video. Hey, thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. Remember that I give away Steam keys with my regular weekly uploads, and all you have to do to enter is leave a comment and have contact info on your YouTube profile. But as always, thanks for watching, and keep your head on your shoulders.